All right, we're ready to roll.
So am I just starting and going?
Yeah, so basically this is just, I had asked Keith last week to give us some tips and insight onto how to really utilize December and propel us into the new year, like how we can really focus on building our business right now and get amped up for making 2017 incredible, like personally, business-wise, all of it. So that is the premise of the chat.
Cool. Well, I am going to keep this super simple, super direct, because it doesn't need to be any more complicated. I actually, my first year in the business, I don't know why I thought about this, why I came up with this, but December turned out to be my best month in my first year. And ever since I've been a coach, December has always been my best month. Like, I actually get excited when December comes around. And I'm going to just give you guys the game plan that I follow for the month of December. It starts like late November and goes into December. And I remember one time at Summit listening to Darren Hardy speak out in Las Vegas, and he talked about when he was a real estate agent, and he said he would always lead his company in sales in January or like listings, right? Like, that's one of the things they track. Like, if you're a real estate agent, like how many listings do you have? And he would always blow everybody away in January. And he said this one thing, and I thought it really described it perfectly, and just want you guys to hear it. He said, December isn't about making sales and hitting huge numbers. December is about having all the relationships in place so you can hit the ground running in January. With that said, I still think you can hit big numbers in December, and here's the two things that I have always used, or I shouldn't say always, two things that I've used. I only use one of them now, but one of the big things that I used to focus on in December was amping up a challenge group that's going to start the first week in January. So here's the deal. If you start promoting a challenge group after Christmas, they're not going to have their stuff in time to start. So what's the biggest thing that people do right after the new year, right? They're either going to go join Planet Fitness, and they're going to get one of those memberships that they pay $10 a month and they never even use it because it's only $10 a month, and why cancel it? But they're going to join a gym, or they're going to join a bigger gym, and they're either going to use it or they're going to cancel it because it's too expensive, or they're going to get something from you. Here's the deal. If you don't get to them first, they're going to join a gym or they're going to join Planet Fitness. It's real simple. So whenever I honestly don't run challenge groups right now, I just don't focus in on them. When I did run challenge groups, right now, I'm going to give you the simple formula, and I have this done out in a blog post, like for the super analytical people that want all the details, but here it is. It's not complicated. You start promoting right now the group that you're going to run in January. Every single time you have somebody join that group, you make a big deal about it on social media, especially if they'll let you use their name. So think about it. If I'm promoting right now and Taryn decides to join my group, and I'm like, awesome, so excited, and I post on social media, so excited, Taryn just joined, and it's me and Taryn right now looking for 5 other people. Well, Taryn's sister just saw that, and her mom just saw that, and they were like, hey, Taryn, what's this group about? What are you guys doing in January? So now we've got some more people thinking about it. I'm still out there. I'm still promoting. Here's a key point. I'm also going to tell Taryn, hey, just by the way, I'm excited for you to get started. Just a real quick note. If you have anybody else that wants to join, if you get 3 people that join, it's all going to be free for you. I don't say you should sign up as a coach. I don't say that you should do all of this stuff. And I don't try to push it. Let's get you in as a coach. Like, Taryn doesn't care about that. Taryn just wants to work out. She wants to get in shape. She knows she's going to need something at the beginning of January. So I'm just going to plant that seed, and then I'm going to start promoting again. If you do this with one or two, or even as a team, you can use the energy of the team and post on that every single time. So I've done this with big challenge groups that will get up to 300 people in it, where I'll post every single day up to 23 people. We've got 23 people in the group, super pumped. If you want to join, we're starting on this date. The next day, so you're not selling anything, you're just updating. And people are like 23, 26, 32. Like, what's going on with this group? I want to learn a little bit more. It's so the importance of this, and it's something that I strongly believe in. Don't promote all the different promotions that Beachbody has going on. Like, what are you running in January? And just promote that, and promote it in a way that builds interest and enthusiasm. You don't have to be icky about it. You can be at the store, you're buying your new shoes because your new shoes are for your group that has 37 people in it. You're starting you're at home, you're kind of going through the groceries, you're eating your pie and ice cream right now, but you're thinking about the group that's going to be starting. So here's the deal. It's single-minded focus. It's not about all the different things we can do. In December, we focus on the whole entire month, whether you're doing it as a team, as a big group, or whether you're doing it individually. The whole entire month of December is about promoting the group that starts the first week in January, the first Monday. Here's a quick side note. If New Year's, what day does New Year's fall on this year?
Sunday.
New Year's Day is Sunday.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would start it that Monday. I would probably start it the following Monday. Everybody thinks they're going to be ready to work out that Monday, but they're not. Like, they're still in and that's just something that I've learned. It's also, I won't go into any more detail with that.
It's Rebecca. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi. So the health bet actually starts on January 9th.
Yeah, perfect.
Which is the following Monday.
Yeah, so I'll be honest, take what I just taught you and incorporate the health bet in there. I haven't promoted the health bet yet myself, so I don't know how to provide value in incorporating that in, but I'm sure tons and tons of value in that. The whole thing, though, make it one thing. So it's not like we've got the health bet, we've got wrap it all up in a package with a pretty bow on top of it. So everybody that's following you everybody that's following you should know that you got this thing going on starting the 9th. They're going to miss out, and they're going to be fat if they don't join in, and they're going to miss out on all the fun. I was being sarcastic about the fat part, too. But yeah, everybody should know, right? Everybody should know that's what you've got going on. And that's where it's happening. That's where the cool kids are at. That's where the party's at. And everybody keeps joining, and they're going to be left out. So that's that one piece. That right there, if you don't get Success Club 10 in December, then it's just a matter of you didn't do this. It's anybody on this call can hit Success Club 10 in December with that simple formula, and you don't have to get creative with it. You can talk about buying Christmas presents for people. You can make posts to the ladies, send this post to your husbands and talk about the 7 sexy reasons or whatever they should get it for their wife for the holidays. There's just so many things you can do around this. Don't overcomplicate it. One challenge group. That's it. Not focused on getting to Emerald, not focused on rank advancing, not focused on, that's it. So one of the most important things in this business is we're all marching together. Everybody's marching to the same beat. Everybody's speaking the same language. Everybody's doing the same thing. So if you guys are doing this either as a team or I highly recommend doing it with at least a couple people, because then there's that energy, there's that enthusiasm that goes behind it. that's the first thing that I would, I used to do this, and I would literally double or triple my team volume just from doing that. So that's what I wanted to say about that. The other thing that this is what I do this time of year is I go on an all-out blitz with bringing in new working coaches. And this is a private thing that I do. And what I do is all the people that have ever been on the fence, all the people that have ever thought about coaching, all the people that I think maybe they haven't even been on the fence. Maybe it's just people that I know they would be good at this. I go personal message crazy this time of year and let them know, listen, I'm going to be like, I'm looking for people that come the new year. You know what happens? Everybody comes in and, decides they want to get healthy and fit. I need people to help me. Like, I need people that I can get you up and trained in the next couple of weeks. So come January, you're ready to capture this. And here's the deal with this second part. Your belief in yourself, your belief in the Beachbody opportunity, and your ability to convey that belief is all that's going to matter. Because here's what most people do. They're on this call and they're like, I like what Keith is talking about. And I've got a few people in mind. And here's the deal. If you ever say to me, you've got a few people in mind, you're not going to be successful at this business. If you say to me, you've got a few hundred people in mind, that's what it takes to find a few people that actually do it. Let me repeat that. A few hundred people in mind is what it's going to take to get a few people that actually do it. Don't kid yourself that the person who's been telling you for 6 months that they're going to do the business, that you're going to sign them up and then the coaches are going to start rolling in. Like, it doesn't work that way. You might get one out of, there's a couple coaches I know, they have had that happen. They hit the lottery, and awesome, good for them. But you know what? I'm not gonna bet my future and my kids' lives and my livelihood on the hope that this one person that's been saying they're gonna do it are gonna do it, right? Totally lost my train of thought.
I have something to say really quick. Can I say something?
Yeah.
I was talking to Patrick the other day because I was kind of mind effing with people on purpose. I was saying I'm doing a challenge group on the 5th, right? So I was basically acting like I was the coolest person ever. Hey girl, I remember you were interested in this, in the challenge before, and I'm about to make a post right now. So I just wanted to ask you before I posted it, because I'm about to get harassed with a bunch of messages because I only have 3 spots left. And they're like, oh, I'm I have a half an hour to talk right now. Do you want to do it? And then they're like, yes. But I told Patrick that story, and he's like, good, because when you go to, buy a car and there's a unsure salesman, they're like, well, do you think that you like it? You think that, is for you? I'd be like, no, I'm coming back. I'll come back. But if they're like, you look so good in that car, I can see you driving it to whatever, I would be like, I'm getting it right now. So it just depends on how confident you are. That was random, but just saying.
No, you kind of tied in both things. You went back to the challenge group thing, which I think is a good point. I mean, yeah, write that down. Do that. Write down what Haley said. Add it to your repertoire of things. But it's an all-out blitz. So it's an all-out blitz in the challenge group. And then the second piece, again, with the business opportunity, thank you. You reminded me, Haley. So that's what I was talking about. So, having the big list. But the other thing is, I suck at a lot of things in this business, but Haley will call me and she'll listen to me because I believe what I'm saying. And I know that whatever the hell I'm telling her, same thing with Taryn. I do one-on-one calls with them. I believe it. And I believe and I know that if they do what I tell them to do, they're going to have success. When you're going out there and you're approaching people about the business. Like, do you believe that, listen, if you do what I tell you to do, you're going to have success. If you sign up as a coach, if you follow this, your life is never going to be the same. Here's the catch to this. You may be sitting here and saying, you know what? My life is still the same right now. I've been doing this coaching gig for so long and my life hasn't changed. And it's not going to until you change here first. It happens here before it happens out here. So when we're going through this time of year is so easy to get people to sign up. In January, you're going to have, if you are in the health and fitness business, and which we all are, you're going to get free money because everybody's going to sign up as a coach in January. Everybody's going to sign up as somewhere. They're going to do something in January, right? So all we have to do is put ourselves between that person and where they're going to go. All we have to do, like the way that I looked at it, I never looked at my business as what am I getting out of this? I always looked at my business like this type of time of year. So you've got the challenge group thing, right? You've got that. That's super simple. But I always wanted to focus on coaches. I wanted coaches. I knew that I could help more people and I knew that I could earn more money if I brought in more coaches that actually did the business. So it's always what I focused on. So this time of year, here's my focus. It's not, can I hit Success Club 5? Can I hit Success Club 10? It's how many people can I get ready? How many people can I get signed up and get them ready for what's going to happen in January? Because that's going to change your whole business. And in order to get those people signed up, the getting ready is easy. Like getting them ready is easy. Here's how they're ready. You teach them how to tell their story, and their story is simple, what they've struggled with and what they're excited about with this business. Struggle, excitement, struggle, overcoming, struggle, new things. Super simple. They're ready. You don't need to know anything more than that. And then show them where they can send somebody to get information. Right? Can you guys all train somebody to do that? Like, yep, we can all do that, right? So how do we get them in is the big question. Here's the answer to that question. It's two parts. A, do they believe in you? How do you do that? You believe in you. If you believe in you, they're going to believe in you, right? If you're going at it enthusiastically, you're going at it with energy, they're going to believe in you. So I call Taryn up and I say, Taryn, we go way back. You've seen me doing this Beachbody thing. She believes in me already because I believe in myself. She may not necessarily think this is for her, but she believes in what I'm saying to her. She believes that I have an opportunity. She believes that I have the ability to mentor her, right? Here's how you get somebody to believe that they can do it. You believe in them. So you already believe in yourself. And I have been reaching out to Taryn, and I've already had a relationship with Taryn. We've talked a little bit. I'm going to send her a message. I'm going to ask her if we can jump on the phone. What's it about? I got this group starting. Like I'm going to be excited. I really want to just talk to you on the phone. I got this thing started in January. I'm only reaching out to a couple people. I want to talk to you first. We get on the phone and I tell her the exact same thing, right? Everybody on this phone, everybody on this call right now, we can explain to somebody and we can get them to understand what's going to happen in January, right? We can all do that, right? So we get somebody, we have them, we talk to them, we explain to them what's going to happen in January. I reached out to you personally, Taryn, because I actually think you have the ability to help a lot of people, and I know that you would be really good at this. I think you have the ability to help a lot of people, and I know that you would really be good at this. And why is that so powerful? Because the number one thing that's going through every single one of your prospects' minds isn't, is this like a legit opportunity? Is it for me? It's, can I do it? Because think about it. Take away that can I do it piece, or take away all of that. If you went to any one of the people that you're thinking about right now and you said, hey, I'll give you $300 in January, you don't have to do anything, is anybody going to say no? They're all going to do it, right? And if they're the right fit, they're the right person, and you basically explain to them, you can do this. You would be really good at this. Taryn, you'd be really good at this. I'm going to use her first name, and I'm going to say, Taryn, you would be really good at this, and I'm going to be sincere about it. And then I'm going to send her to a third-party tool. Here's the deal. Once you send out the third-party tool, give them a time frame no more than 24 hours. And then you set a time to follow up with them. You don't wait for them to follow up with you. I know you'd be really good at this. I know you probably don't even know what the heck it's all about. Do me a favor, check out this quick video. Do me a favor, check out this podcast episode. Do me a favor, check out this recorded webinar. Do me a favor, listen to this recorded call, whatever it is. And then do you mind if I follow up with you? What's the best way to follow up? Should I just shoot you a text message? What's your phone number? Should I shoot you, whatever it is. One of the things that I really loved when I listened to Liz on the phone yesterday is, so 15-star diamond, really successful coach, building a big business, getting recognized, on the national coach call. And the number one thing she said is that when she has someone interested in the business, what does she do? She sets a phone call. Don't be afraid to do that. And don't be afraid to take another piece. And if you haven't listened to the call that Liz did, listen, because it's all about presenting the business opportunity. Don't be afraid to jump on a phone call. And if you're nervous isn't the right word. If you're holding back from sharing this business opportunity, I still get nervous sharing it. But if you're holding back from sharing it, it's because you don't understand the power of the gift that somebody's given you yet. And I'm going to end with that one piece, because if you understand the power of the gift that you have, that can be the difference between your business being stagnant and totally exploding. Because it's sitting there right in front of you. The gift is there for you. And if I was to go and interview 100 successful coaches, and by successful coaches, I mean, I would say like a coach that is consistently achieving the goals that they set out. That's how I would determine success in this business. And you ask them, at what point did it really start happening to you? It's the point that they stopped taking this for granted and understood that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And if they don't take advantage of that gift, it's going to pass them by. Because some of the people on this call right now are going to be having freedom of time and financial freedom 1, 2, 3 years from now. And the money's not the most important thing, the time is. Because when somebody gets sick in your family and you can take time and be by their bedside because you don't have to be at work. When one of your children needs you and you can take time because you don't have to be at work. When you have the ability to travel or you have the ability to support whoever you want to support. Time is the most important commodity we have in life. And the best thing that we can do at that time is to be with other human beings. And when you're out there hustling for $1 every single day, you don't have that freedom. And that's the gift of this business. So when we move forward with that gift in our heart, like think about it. Think about everything that I just went through. Carry that energy into sharing the business opportunity, not the energy of I need to hit Success Club 5, not the energy of I want to sign you up so I can have another coach, right? Like we all have our own goals. And that's awesome. Set them. Maybe your goal is Success Club. Maybe your goal is Success Club 5 this month, or Success Club 10, or to bring in 2 working coaches, or to get 5 people in the challenge group. You set those goals and you get super focused on those goals, and you're in your own time and you're in your own space. You're at your altar. You have those goals. And then you come into life and you never think about those goals again. You only think about the person on the other side and the ability to help them. And lead with that energy. So I'll end there. I just get excited this time of year for this business. I was on a call with Haley earlier, and it's hard for me this time of year because I want to push people so hard, because I know that December, as much as everybody, like we're with our families, we've got so much stuff going on. It's like go time for me this time of year, though. I freaking love it. I love going hard in December. I love reaping all the rewards, January, February, March, April. But it all starts in December. If you don't do it now, what happens is your business doesn't pick up till March or April. All right. I'll end there if you guys have questions.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
Anyone have questions? I just want to like hang up and go message 50 people right now.
Yeah, I know. Seriously.
Thank you so much, Keith. I'm going to upload this on YouTube so I can share it with you guys, so you can share it with your teams too.
Taryn, thanks for inviting us. I really appreciate
it. Of course.
I hopped on the doctor's appointment.
Of course. I'm going to upload it and I'll put it on a YouTube link so you can share it with your team and rewatch it.
Awesome. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks, Keith.
Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
Thank you.